Today is Wednesday, December 2nd, 2015, and today's rant will be entitled Hillary and Bernie's Infrastructure Vision. Now, just the other day, I believe the House passed, I think it was a $305 billion highway trust fund extension, which will go for the next 5 years. Now, that's being paid for the gas tax, which has not been increased since 1993 or 94, which it should be about 12 cents higher if they had adjusted it for inflation. But Republicans won't touch that. That won't be anyway. That's never going to, well, it's not going to change while they're around. And that some of the other money that's going to come for it is going to be coming from some gimmicks, which are only one-time gimmicks. So again, we're going to have the same problem in 5 years. But it does a lot, $60 billion approximately per year in terms of the Highway Trust Fund, which covers a lot of things. Now, what's going on right now is that both Bernie and Hillary have come out with their plans for increased infrastructure spending because I believe I don't remember the group that basically said we probably need about $1 trillion to invest in America's infrastructure over the next 5 years because some things are just grossly in need of service, need to be taken down, need to be rebuilt, etc. So what's going to happen is that Hillary would like to invest, I believe she said, $250 billion over the next 5 years. The first 25 of that would be for what we call the highway or the infrastructure trust bank, where money would be provided. They would guarantee loans up to a certain amount, and that money would be paid back as, let's say, wastewater treatment plant charges a little bit more for their stuff. There's tolls on either highways or bridges or underpasses, things like that. In terms of rail, increased costs on the freight that goes over it, that type of thing. She wasn't very specific at all. Basically talked about we're in need of things across the board, which we know. Again, that would be about $50 billion a year. Now remember, you take the Highway Trust Fund and then you take Hillary's thing, that may be about $100 billion a year, and we're looking at needing $250 billion or more per year to even get close to what is being said, because they said it's at least $1 trillion that we need over the next couple of years for the Highway Trust Fund. So, getting to Bernie's. Bernie wants to invest over $1 trillion. He wants to say, hey, we got to get this shit done. Let's move. You know, let's make America great again, as some funny person says. And how does he want to do that? The first thing, $125 billion in the infrastructure bank to guarantee loans to whatever is needed to make America move again. And then he would take on top of that, what do you have to do? Let's put $75 billion into passenger and freight railway. Let's put $12.5 billion into airports. Let's put $17.5 billion into air traffic control. Let's put $15 billion into waterways, $12 billion into dams and hydroelectric. Let's put $6 billion into water filtration systems. Let's put another $6 billion into wastewater plants. Let's put another $10 billion into a power transmission smart grid. All sound really good. Let's move on this. Once you allocate the money, once the money is allocated, then it takes a long time before that money goes to California or Arkansas or Louisiana, or New England somewhere. Someone's got to get the money. There's got to be a plan there. They got to have the businesses that are going to bid on bidding, all that type of stuff. The workers have to come in. So a lot's got to go on. But we got to allocate this money because it's just tragic what's going on in the United States. Now, looking at those things, it's a vision, as I said, because both Hillary and Bernie have not fully articulated exactly how they're going to pay for it. Bernie is a little bit more specific in indicating that probably there will be some type of transaction tax on high-speed transactions within the stock markets, hedge funds, etc., that type of thing, taxing the rich, taxing corporates a little bit. All of that can be done. That's what he wants. Hillary wants something similar, but she doesn't want to raise taxes, or doesn't want to raise anyone's taxes, or saying right now she doesn't want to raise any taxes for that. We'll see if that happens. But at the same time, we know we're going to have majority in the House, probably that the House we'll have a majority of Republicans from now until 2022 because they gerrymandered so much because no Democrats voted in 2010. But so all of that's going on, but it looks like they have a great vision. We need to follow the vision. Bernie's vision is so much more inclusive, so much more necessary, so much more vital in terms of what we have to do to get going. And Republicans aren't going to be helpful, but we need to push this along big time.